Silvia Martinez, is going to show Jessie how to prep. Pretty much some of the things that I've been speaking to her about for the last 3 years by me constantly coaching her through how to prepare her for her competitions, or even before that, just to live a healthier lifestyle. So the whole process with Jessie isn't about prepping for some hardcore competition. It's just taking the things that he loved to eat and just helping him live a healthier lifestyle by losing some more body fat, getting the weight down. So we wasn't too strict about what he was eating, but we wanted to help him control his portion control. And so Sylvia's going to show him how she prepares her food, and it's good for me to sit back to watch one of my clients show another client how to cook, how to prepare for a healthier lifestyle. And these are some things that he could carry with him for the rest of his life.
We're going to show you 2 different prep meals. First one's going to be the breakfast. We want to thank Silvia for letting us use her home, her kitchen. We had nowhere to go after we bought all this food, so now that we have a spot to cook, we can now eat the way Dewayne wants us to eat. Silvia, real quick, what are you going to make for us today?
Okay, we're going to make Lauren Austin's oatmeal egg white pancakes. I put a little bit of a twist on it. I'm just going to add some French vanilla extract. Oatmeal, egg whites, cinnamon, and I use coconut oil or olive oil. We'll use the coconut. Just heat up a griddle, medium heat. These, Jessie, are your best friends. Use them. We'll do a high carb day portion. A cup of oats and a cup of egg whites. So equal parts.
How many servings does this make?
This is 1 serving. So you like cinnamon?
Oh yeah, I love cinnamon.
All right. And then you can add Truvia. We'll add a little bit. I don't really measure it. Truvia has no calories. Just
Okay.
sprinkle a little bit in there.
That's kind of like the sweetener.
Yeah. That should be pretty good.
And you like
That's it.
these is your preferred breakfast of choice.
Yes.
On the go.
On the go.
Now we're gonna put it on the griddle.
I do one at a time because it's a little bit watery. Okay. You can make, when I'm in a hurry, I just make a big giant one and covers the whole griddle.
These are true oatmeal pancakes. It's nuts.
True oatmeal pancakes. Cook very, very quickly. Done.
Nice.
Alright.
You put honey in it, any butter? No butter, right?
No butter.
That's-
I actually put, there's a sugar-free syrup that you can use.
What about honey? You can use honey, right?
Dewayne?
Is it your meal plan?
Yeah, let's try this. They're not bad.
I think you'll like them with that.
Yeah.
Better?
Oh yeah.
No Skippy Peter Pan peanut butter.
Not anymore, right?
Not anymore.
No, this is really good though.
You can eat
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
You could
think
put the
most
peanut
of
butter
the
in the blender.
I think most people can't.
Population can eat that? Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
I think it's good.
It's a little less, not by a whole lot, but a little less flavorful than a regular pancake. But I mean, it tastes like a pancake. I think people just like pancakes because of the texture. It's the same texture as a pancake.
It's all mental.
It's all mental, yeah.
It tastes like what you tell it tastes like.
Only normal average Joes can eat this. We're not competitors, so us non-competitors out there can eat this. Now that we've done a breakfast, now what we need to do is kind of prep for the week. We bought enough food for 3 days, and this is just going to be one of those meals that we're going to prep for. We got some chicken that we're going to be making. We got about 2 days worth in here for just the chicken only. We also bought some turkey and some steak. The turkey I'm substituting a day or 2 for the chicken, so that's going to be 3 days worth. Sylvia's going to show us how to prep the chicken, weigh it, all that good stuff.
Well, I start with a cookie sheet because it allows more room. You guys don't like cleaning, right? I don't like cleaning. I actually cook it first.
You cook it first anyway. No, that's
That's
fine.
what you're supposed to do.
That's what Dewayne says anyways.
Yeah. Because your food is going to shrink up as you're cooking it. So therefore, if you're cooking 5 ounces and you're supposed to eat 5 ounces, it could shrink down to 4 ounces. all depending on the temperature you're cooking it, how long you're cooking it, the quality, what you're using to cook. So it's best that you weigh all meats once they've been cooked already.
Slightly spray it.
Olive oil.
I'm just checking. Now I can see what my clients do.
Breast or thighs?
Preferably breast.
Uh-huh.
You know, cleaner piece of meat.
Yeah.
You know, and you're gonna get more of your portion of protein. But I have individuals I made meal plans for. They have thighs, they like legs, and so whatever works for the individual. So you could get them to commit to consistency is what's gonna help. You want to get organic, but you know, like I say, everyone's situation is different. Everyone's budget, their preference. If you could just start by exercising and cooking your food and controlling the portions, you're gonna make a big change in your life. Most people, they're overeating and they're consuming too many calories. So at the same time, we didn't get pretty strict, you know, tortillas in your meal plan. I don't typically eat tortillas, but they work for you. And so it's all about you. And it's about us getting you to be consistent and make better choices and get more weight off. And if you can improve this much within a couple of days, then that's a big difference. Everyone preps a little different. You know, I'm watching the way Silvia cooks her food, and it's different than the way I do it, and it's definitely going to help you.
And I usually have about 2 ounces of protein.
Oh, yours is 2 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a much smaller woman. Her body she doesn't have as much lean muscle mass as you, so her body can't process those big, gigantic chunks of proteins. That's a big myth out there that most people take in when they sit down in front of me. They're just taking in too much protein.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to realize your body's only going to process so much protein, and the rest of that is just going to be built up. It's going to accumulate to where eventually you're just going to store more body fat.
And the seasonings you're using, what are you?
Mrs. Dash, usually when I'm prepping for a show, I have to measure my salt. Okay, so I didn't even ask you, onion and herb, there's original.
Okay. And you use these because they're like salt free, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Dash is a goodie. You can use that all day. I mean, there's several different choices. There's a whole section on Mrs. Dash, and any one of them would, you know, will help you flavor your food a little more, since most people believe when they're eating clean that it's so bland, it's so hard to stand.
Right.
That, you know, most of the time if it tastes too good, it's probably not good for you.
Do you cook your meals like just kind of one by one? Or?
Oh no, I'm like doing other stuff while the chicken's cooking in there. I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes will be boiling. I cook them different ways. So I either bake them sometimes, I boil them. When I'm really short on time, I cook them in the microwave. A lot of stuff gets cooked in the microwave.
Typically, that's what you could do if you claim you don't have enough time. You have to find 2 hours out the time of your day. You could cook your chicken and your turkey at once, and while they have that in the oven, she could easily cook her carbs and her veggies on top of her desktop, just like she explained. So you could get it all done. Typically, most people probably use Sunday and maybe one day through the week, cook it all in bulk, measure it up, pack it up, store it up, and it's ready to go. The key to success is preparation, making sure you're prepared, therefore you're not just going to eat some crap. If you take care of business, do what you need to do, then you should have a day where you reward yourself and don't feel guilty at all. Go out, enjoy time with friends, your significant other, whatever works for you.
I like that. I like that schedule.
What you got to do right here, you got to follow your meal plan. If your fitness professional gives you a meal plan, don't just make up stuff along the way. Just follow what's on the blueprint. It's a blueprint to success.
Are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat that?
Is that edible?
That's really good. The seasoning's good. Juicy. Tender. Just how I like my breasts.